you've ever wondered what really defines a wine, whether it's the region, the grape, or the process, then this video is for you. Hi, I'm Nikki, a certified sommelier, and today we are exploring wine subscriptions, specifically those ideal for anniversary gifts, and how they can actually make a date night a lot more interesting every single month. Trust me. So here is where this idea came from. A while back, instead of going with the usual anniversary gift, a special someone in my life decided to give me a wine subscription. And even though I'm a wine lover, I don't often just go for subscriptions myself, although I do have a select few that have been my tried and true. Anyways, it was literally one of the best gifts I've ever gotten, and not because the wine was fancy or anything like that. It was just the gift that kept on giving. Every shipment felt like a special occasion. It made me think of the person who gifted it to me, and it gave us an opportunity to share something together each month, or each week, with a bottle of wine that came in the quarterly shipment. So today I wanted to walk you through 5 wine subscriptions that I think actually work really well as anniversary gifts, and I'll tell you which one I would put at the top of my personal list if you want something easy, personal, and genuinely impressive. Okay, before I get into the wine clubs, the specific clubs that I want to share, I wanted to give you a quick framework, because a wine subscription as an anniversary gift is a little bit different than just like buying someone a bottle of something special. So these are the 3 things that I would consider. First, does it feel personal, right? Can you either pick wines that you both actually like, or at least know what wines you're getting in each shipment to make sure that they are what you'd like? Or is it like a mystery box that's completely random and could miss your taste entirely? Second, is it repeatable? Because an anniversary gift that shows up every quarter is way more romantic than one that you get and forget right after a couple weeks. And third, is it low stress? So you want something that feels like a gift and doesn't feel like extra work or a subscription that you need to manage or your significant other needs to manage. So with that in mind, let's go through the 5 wine clubs that I think would be great for anniversary gifts. My first pick would be Wine Insiders, and I'm starting with this one because I actually think it's the best all-around fit for an anniversary gift, and I want to explain why before we start comparing it to others. So Wine Insiders has been around for forever, since 1982, and they started in Chicago, literally packing bottles in their garage and delivering by taxi at first. And over the last 40 years, they've become one of the most established wine clubs in the country. They have millions of bottles shipped, thousands of 5-star reviews. The model is really simple. They work directly with wineries, which cuts out the markup, and they pass the savings on to you. It tells you a little bit about their story right here on their About page, but their team of sommeliers curates everything. They have, multiple wine regions, pretty much every variety you could like to try. And the price range per bottle runs from $10 to $35-ish a bottle, but most of them are in the sweet spot at around $20 per bottle, and that's just like in the wine shop. If you go to the wine club, you get an even better deal. Okay, here is why I love Wine Insiders Wine Club as an anniversary gift so much. Their intro offer. It gets you or your partner, or both of you, 15 bottles for $99, which is a pretty insane deal. So you're not guessing what you like. You can kind of scroll down here into their wine club and see what wines are in each shipment that they're offering. So this is the current shipment, and after that intro deal, which is again $99, the club is just $149 a month for 12 bottles that are delivered quarterly. So that's like around $12, a little over $12 a bottle, which is an awesome deal. They also have Perfect Pour Promise, which is 100% money back guarantee. Not a lot of wine clubs are able to offer that, so you know that the wines must be good. And they have a pour back program, which gives you 5% credit back on every club shipment. So you're basically earning credits to be able to buy wine in the future. Who doesn't love that? And delivery is fast. They usually ship within 2 to 3 days, and you get free shipping on every club shipment, which is almost unheard of these days. So those are some huge perks that your honey will love, in addition to the fantastic and diverse range of wines. One other thing I wanted to point out is, well, I guess 2. Obviously, the wine club is an incredible deal, and you can tell that customers love it. I mean, most of the wines have like 5 or 4.5 star reviews. But Wine Insiders also offers free shipping on 6 bottles or more. So if you just wanted to get a gift and put together, select your own wines from their diverse selection, and you choose 6 bottles, you get free shipping, which is pretty awesome. And they also have, I just saw it in here, wine sets as well, 6 bottles and 12 bottles if you were more looking for a one-off purchase. SommSelect is next up, and this is a really interesting option if you or your partner are into the experience side of wine, and maybe you have a little bit more experience in wine, a more developed palate, or you're looking to trust the experts. Their club lineup is very extensive, and everything is curated by master sommeliers, or sommeliers in general. See, you can see meticulously curated by a master sommelier, so you know that you are trusting a true expert. That is one of like the most credentialed positions when it comes to sommeliers in the wine industry. So they have a very diverse and extensive wine club lineup, as you can see. Like all of these explore for Somm 6, Somm 6 Reds Only, the Blind 6, which is blind tasting. They have a Sparkling Club, 3 Essential Reds, 3 Essential Whites, the Cabernet Club. I mean, if your partner is into wine, there's definitely an option here that they are going to love. For anniversaries specifically, 2 options stand out to me. This Sparkling Voyager Club, which like it sounds, is only sparkling wines. 4 bottles shipped quarterly. That would be super fun. They also offer the option to make a one-time purchase if you didn't want to sign up for the club, but why wouldn't you? To keep it going with your partner every quarter. That would be fun, right? And here you have shipping calculated at checkout, unlike Wine Insider's free shipping. The other club I think would be fun for an anniversary gift would be this Blind 6, because then it's a tasting experience that you could do with your partner. The bottles come like wrapped for blind tasting, so you pour the wine and you and your partner have to kind of try to figure out what it is. This one is a little bit pricier, but you're getting 6 bottles of wine instead of 3. And again, here you could do the one-time purchase. So gifting is flexible as well. If you wanted to do a club, you could also prepay and save up to 15%, and shipping is included. So if you didn't want to get a full year subscription, you could kind of set your own cadence there. So another great option for anniversary gifts, and they have a lot of seriously good accolades and press recognition for you to check out as well. Up next is Dry Farm Wines, which is such a cool company. It's kind of in its own category, and whether it's right for an anniversary gift really depends on the couple, but every bottle they ship has been lab tested to meet specific set of standards. All of their wines are, you can see it right here, sugar-free, low alcohol, low sulfite European wines. They only come from family farms sourced across Europe, small batch, mostly from France, Italy, Spain, some Germany. They do sometimes like monthly themes, as you can see here, but you can customize your own membership as you want to make sure you're having the highest quality, cleanest wine available. This would be a great option. Their trade-off is the price, because it's a little bit more expensive. The 6-bottle membership is $206 and the 12-bottle is $384, but you could also just buy a shipment as a non-member and the prices are just a little bit more expensive. And here you can customize if you want red only, white only, rosé, or you just tell them, what you enjoy. And it looks like they have a sparkling option if you click here too, but they also have a satisfaction guarantee that they'll replace or refund wines you don't love, and you get complimentary shipping on ground orders, which is pretty cool. So another great option for wine clubs as an anniversary gift, and they have exceptional reviews as well. Okay, Wine Access is another wine club that I love. Also, they offer a lot of different wine clubs. They have a really strong reputation in the wine world because the people who curate their wine selection are master somms and masters of wine as well. So you could see here, Wirecutter. It's clear Wine Access puts a lot of thought into its club experience. They have accolades from America's Test Kitchen, again, Wirecutter, Serious Eats. Like, it's a very well-known and prestigious club. Each quarter they ship 6 bottles that are curated by their credentialed team, and they have a lot of different clubs to choose from. I think it depends really where you guys are at as a couple. I would probably go with this wine discovery club because you're getting world-class wines from around the world, 10% off all of your purchases. They give you video tastings, complimentary shipping as well, and you can choose all red, all white, or mixed here. And this is actually a great price. It's 6 wines for $150 a shipment. And I believe that you can choose, they have different options for cadences, and you can gift the wine club as well. So this kind of shows you the breakdown of how many shipments you might want to gift: 1, 2, 4, 6, or 8. You can choose a mixed case, all red or all white. So it does offer some flexibility, making it a great option for gifting a special somebody. But I did want to show you some of their other clubs include this connoisseurs club. So more prestigious bottles, it's a higher cost and you're only getting 2 bottles. They also have a collector's edition. The wait list is pretty cool. It's connected to like the world's 50 best restaurants. So you're getting wines that they serve in like top tier restaurants, often Michelin starred and whatnot. They also have a champagne club. So a lot of options to choose from on Wine Access as well. All right, and the 5th wine club is Naked Wines. This has a different model than the others that we've covered, but it's worth understanding before you give it as a gift because it's definitely right for certain people. So you put $40 into your account every month. It's kind of like your angel fund. You're kind of becoming an angel investor in all of these independent winemakers' wineries, which is cool. So you get access to wines from these independent winemakers who produce exclusively for Naked Wines, and then you get discounts that can be up to like 40 to 60% off of retail prices for the wines. So as an anniversary gift, the appeal is really for those who kind of would be into supporting, indie winemakers. There's something a little bit more interesting about drinking wine made from someone who made it like in their own tiny winery in Burgundy versus like a big commercial label. So if that's something your partner would be into, this is a great option. They have a lot of members. Also, the quality to price ratio once the credits kick in is genuinely gold. The main thing to flag here is just like that prepaid model. It would kind of be something that like you could start and then maybe you and your partner might go in on it together. But I mean, you also get access to speak to the winemakers directly. I don't know where it is on here, but they have their own like online portal where you can ask the winemakers questions, chat to winemakers. You also get a personal wine advisor. So it's kind of like a cool interactive experience that you could do together, and you could like take the quiz together to get started, and it helps put together your welcome case. Okay, let's break these all down from an anniversary gift lens. So if you want something with a health conscious angle where you're supporting small producers and it's good for the environment, producers are respecting the environment and their production methods. Dry farm wines is genuinely unique and thoughtful, especially for couples who watch what they put in their bodies. If you want something that's more educational or experience-based, I'd probably go with Wine Access. The Discovery Club is hard to beat, but also some of these other clubs that they have are awesome if you are a little bit more experienced in the wine world. If you want a fun and interactive gift, I'd probably go with SommSelect's Blind 6 or their Sparkling Voyager, but any of their clubs, you really can't go wrong. And if you want to support indie winemakers, then, Naked Wines is where it's at. But if I'm thinking about what works for most couples, it would have to be Wine Insiders. It's easy to give, it's super affordable, high quality, personalized service, genuinely repeatable without any friction. It's just so easy, and you can really trust the quality of wines that are going to be delivered to you every quarter. The thing about anniversaries is that the best gifts are the ones that keep showing up. So rather than gifting a bottle of wine one time, why not gift a wine subscription that shows up quarterly or monthly or every other month? It kind of becomes this like recurring ritual that you can do together rather than a one-time gesture. And I think that's what makes them work particularly well for anniversary gifts. That's it for this breakdown. Subscribe for more practical wine guides, and I will see you soon.